Welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory 1, where today, time to improve our lava power generation. Now, I did, in between episodes, make a couple of these auxiliary reaction chamber upgrades, and these have increased our power generation with lava to, looks like it's about 260, I don't actually know. I think it's not doing 100% output because we're full on power, so we probably need to upgrade this flux cell actually. I don't know if I've actually got the stuff for that. Probably not on me. Not quite. We need to probably set up some auto crafting. Would be handy. But yeah, so we're chewing through a bunch more power, a bunch more lava rather, and this guy is draining. He was at about 80 buckets of lava, so it's probably slowed down a little bit now that our power's full. But we can see it's over time our lava's disappearing. I don't know what that means for our cobblestone. Cobblestone might actually not be keeping up anymore, or breaking even. Because the reason I upgraded my power is because this guy now has these flux linkage amplifiers which increase their speed. So he's chewing through the cobblestone a bit faster. Still not enough to fully take advantage of all of the subs we've got. But again, he is only this tier. So if we were to take him up to Enderium, or Resonant, then he'd probably be fast enough to keep up with us. And we're also piping, which is why it looks a little bit messy, piping flint out of these drawers into this area, because I think this makes it do better stuff, like you get more stuff out of it. I assume that's what that does. So yeah, just a pipe going around the back here. Pretty messy. But what I want to do is increase our lava generation, and we should be able to do that with this. Because as far as I'm aware, the fastest lava generation comes from, maybe the second fastest comes from flames instead of glowstone underneath the crucibles that we've got going on here. So, let's take this out. I actually probably want to move all of this stuff. It's kind of quite compact here, so we might chuck it over here, but we can at least see what it's going to be like. So we can see at the moment that, yeah, we're down to 24 buckets. So if we were instead to do, and actually, I mean, we got redstone, do we? Just thinking, got no redstone. That's an issue. Alright, I'll move this stuff over, because I think if I place like the netherrack underneath to see how much faster it is, we're also going to be in a situation where I mine it and it falls into the void, because I haven't made a magnet. Somebody did recommend, actually, Pickle Tweaks has a magnet? Disabled. Now, is that disabled just because... Did I use all my redstone? I did use all my redstone. Because redstone comes from dust. Back in a second. Redstone. So, now I should be able to get the Pickle Tweaks magnet. And it's on. Cool. Now, is this a bauble? I don't think it is. That's okay. So we chuck stuff out. Oh. What happens if we don't mine that? Maybe it just took a second. Okay, cool. So that should be fine. So yeah, we're producing... Let's try this again. Cool to see this work. So we should start to see lava extracting out of you. I probably have to set that back up. There we go. Now that should work. So once this guy fills up, boom. Alright. So lava's sitting at 16 buckets and dropping relatively fast because our power's a bit low. But if we replace all of, all of this cobblestone, let me replace this with netherrack. Oh, my magnet was picking up stuff from that as well. That's annoying. Okay, and then we'd light this with a flint and steel. It's going to be a little bit noisy. We should start to see... lava's not actually increasing. And that's significantly faster in terms of lava production. Now, it will slow down once we back stuff on this power. But I think we're going to need more. And this needs to be like over there where I can't hear it when I'm just in this part of the factory. So I'm going to move that over there and make more of them as well. Alright, so a little bit more of an industrial type setup here. Careful with all these pipes because you end up piping lava into the crucibles. And actually going to be a little bit short, and yeah, you can see lava ends up in here, which is not what we want. So you extract and you don't exist. And we just need to run these pipes as well. We need a couple more. Oh, we're out of... Right, so we need more of this. Sure. We actually need 9, and then we need another 9. That's right, I can process some more clay. Oh, this is unfired. That's not gonna work too good. Yeah, all of this is disconnected at the moment while we're sorting this, but kind of looks kind of cool. The fire is a bit noisy. But we should be able to move to Blazing Blood, which is the best. The best 14 times, and we are currently using fire, which is not 4 times, 6 times, which we just need to capture a blaze and chuck them in the smeltery. Or blaze heads. We could be doing this. We should be doing this. We should be doing this. I've got some blaze heads. I've got 7 blaze heads. Oh, we got a lot of stuff trying to process. I turned this off. That was a mistake. We might just let this clear out. We'll come back to processing this all later. I think the blaze blood is going to be quite a good thing to have. There's another 9 fired crucibles, and this should be keeping up with power gen. Well, actually, probably once. Oh, I don't even need 9. We need a couple more. Once we swap over to Blazing Blood, I'm hoping that's going to be quite an improvement. But I guess we'll find out. And also our cobble gen is probably going to start struggling to keep up. But that's okay. Like, it wasn't very expensive to get to the next tier. Okay, so finished off the last row of fired crucibles. And we are starting to chew through our cobblestone. Now, the cobblestone generator tier 2 does need a lot of cobblestone. Tier 3 also needs, so that needs a lot. So we probably actually want to be stopping this from happening, right? Yeah. Just for now, because we need to build up... Oh, we need to build up heaps of cobblestone. That's an issue. I think I got some in the system. Not particularly. Not for getting 3 times compressed. Yeah, no, we're a little bit away from that. I hadn't considered that. We've got a bit of lava built up though. It's going to keep things ticking along. Oh, these are still processing all that. Yeah, it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. I know we've got some like cobble sitting here. We've got a bunch of stone we could turn into cobble. Which seems like a shame because I spent all that time processing it. but yeah, we're in urgent need. We are in urgent need of some cobble. Okay, so we got one cobblestone tier 3. Just. That was all that stone. The rest of this should be pretty straightforward. Grab a couple of buckets. We need water and lava. That should get us a tier 2 cobble gen. Cool. I assume this is faster. It's got to be faster. I just don't know how much faster. I mean, I'm going to say it's twice as fast because that would make sense. And I'm hoping it's going to keep up. Oh yeah, I think it's got some catching up to do. It's got a lot of catching up to do. But we can also... No reason. We can't do this. And still benefit from our original cobblestone generator. And this should be power generation sorted for a little bit. So now I need to... Oh, it's so noisy. I might move this setup over into the corner as well. I definitely want to keep that mega torch actually. Because this thing is kind of noisy. And I'd just like to clear out a bit of space because it's getting a little bit cramped just right in this area. And we really need to move this as well. This can't live here. This cannot live here. Okay, so I've been done a little bit of playing around. Actually, accidentally made a couple of pulverizers we don't really need yet. They can go in there. Move the refined storage system over here. And going to put this system back here. So I've changed it up a little bit. This actually doesn't belong here. But I've moved this cobble generator down here. So we've got an entirely different system to our power generation one, which is going pretty well. We're back stuffing on cobblestone pretty nicely. So, the idea here is cobblestone gets processed in this guy, and he's immediately outputting out the top, which is going into the draw controller, rending it with flint, which is getting fed into this guy. I guess we could try and feed flint into these as well. Probably a little bit short on cables and space since we can't have multiple cable types in one block like Ender.io. Yeah, so what's happening is he's processing cobble into gravel, and is it occasionally sand or is it just gravel? Occasionally sand as well. So, and then we've got this pulverizer who's processing sand. So he's just taking the sand out of the drawers underneath him, processing that into dust, which is going into the drawers, and all of that is being fed into this cable. So just getting biffed into this guy. He's already full of gravel because I haven't got him running because I haven't set up the item collector yet. And that should be pretty cool. Hopefully this is no maintenance. Power seems to be doing fine. We could probably speed up some of this processing. Like this guy could be faster. He needs upgrades. This guy needs upgrades. So I might do that as well. But we should be at the point where we can grab our absorption hopper, and also ran into a problem with our blaze heads that we've got. They're not the right type. They're just like player heads that look like a blaze. So not what we were really after. And now where do I set up this guy? Now I could set him up here. That'll be fine. And yeah, this absorption radius is the real reason I wanted to put him back here, so we didn't have the problem where like picks up blocks that I don't want him to. And that would be fine. And then we could pipe out of him. And maybe around, just down around the back. It's getting a little bit tight there. Maybe around the front would be cool. Probably underground, or the draw wall could be here. Okay. So this stuff's all pretty nicely set up now. except for the fucking refined storage system into this. That's not quite done yet. And I just manually filled a bunch of stuff. I did find I had to apply some pipe upgrades to the ones extracting out of the drawers, because they weren't doing a lot here. This is now getting filled up pretty fast because I've manually chucked in a bunch of stuff. But the pipe upgrades, pretty cheap. It sticks redstone and string, and pretty easy to apply as well. Shift right click, and now he transfers 8 items every 15 ticks, and that's opposed to, if we take it out, 4 items every 20, so pretty nice, and just seemed to be enough to make sure we weren't... What was happening was like dust was getting stuck in there, because there was always like one gravel, and then that would get transferred, and then when it went to transfer next time, there was one gravel again. So it just seems a bit better to do it that way. Yeah, so he's working away now. Drawers are filling up. There's not supposed to be glass in there, but there is. Yeah, still need to hook it up to the system, but haven't done that yet. We've talked about fighting the wither. Potentially a bad idea, and I don't know where I want to do it. We're actually going to see if we had enough prosperity and infernium to upgrade our armor. Well, no, we did upgrade? No, we didn't upgrade. I'd like to upgrade the armor to the next tier, and that might be enough to just give us a bit of a boost. And then if the wither starts flying, we got this sword with slow falling, which is it going to break anytime soon? I'm breaking 3. He's going to last a little bit longer. So yeah, upgrading our inferium gear shouldn't be too bad. I think I might have the recipe around the wrong way. So that's going to give us 0.25 armor toughness. That's not actually that much, is it? Oh, we do lose our enchantments, I just realised, but that's alright. We can go for some... Try and get some better ones. I don't know if there's any... we should try and get anti-wither as well, actually. Oh, I'm actually a little bit disappointed. We're losing some stuff off our sword, but we are going up to 10 attack damage, so... Pretty nice. And we could, of course, probably get... maybe some of the next tier. Because I think it's like the same process. Yeah. We actually might be... we might have just enough. Not for the next tier. If I'd left the mod farm running all the time, which I hadn't done. So that's going to give us an extra 1 armor. Yeah, I'm sure it'll help. I'm sure it'll help. And sword going from 10 attack damage to 13. Nice. So we should probably look at doing some of the upgrades too. Nah, but yes, we're not quite at Imperium yet. Need to get a better farm going. But yeah, I'll enchant this, see if we can get something decent. Then let's go fight the wither in the nether somewhere. And I think I would like to make a wither charm. Just to get rid of the wither. So we need to be able to make crystallize amber. The rest of the stuff's pretty easy. Need magma, which we can get by melting a magma cream, which I think we got a bunch of in a melting chamber. Which will get us the 2 amber. Maybe you need more. Need a whole bucket. Oh, we need more magma cream. There. 2 crystallized amber. That's going to get us a wither charm. Nice. And remember, we can get wither roses from just bone milling grass. And they seem to appear. Sandy, man, that fire is loud. We have wither protection, which is going to stop us taking too much wither damage. I got some alright enchantments, nothing amazing. Feather falling 4 though, which is quite good. And we only got sharpness 3 on our sword, but I'm actually out of experience. No experience left, so... well, aside from what? Aside from the 28 levels that we have. I feel like I may have just made a mistake. He's got a big hat. Isn't too bad. Oh dear, that's not great. So we're now fighting him in the sky. We got him. We got him. We got him. We got him. Let's run away. That was okay, apart from all the destruction that happened. Alright. So. The treasure core. Actually, I wonder if there's anything else we wanted to use that nether star for. I mean, too late now, but... An infinity wand? Could have been handy. A wither builder? I mean, yeah, we're probably not quite there yet. That shield projector will actually be very handy. A magnet glove. Interesting. A beacon, maybe? It doesn't look like anything, I mean, apart from flight augment. Yeah, we're not quite there yet. Not quite there yet. So, I needed another force sword. One force sword. Let's chuck the treasure core on there, and that's the last upgrade we need. Mastered, yeah, nothing else happens. But we now have treasure. And I guess we can combine that. Treasure, sharpness, looting. So we'd lose wing. Ooh, okay, no, I don't want to lose wing. What does treasure do? I mean, it seemed like a bit of stuff. Is it just really good looting? Ooh, that was something. That was something. Let's put our magnet back on. So wait, something dropped from that cow. I want to know what it is. Maybe we go try this on some actual hostile mobs? Oh, it was... Is it something from Forcecraft? It was like a heart. It was one of them, a life card. Oh. Nope, nothing yet. I want to see what it is. Okay, so we've got 3 life cards, but this thing's pretty slow. So I'm trying to combine treasure with a looting 3 sword I made. And looting 3 was just made by making a bunch of force swords and putting the fortune cookies on them. So I don't actually know if these work together. I did a little bit of research, and yes, these are used for getting these life cards. And there are actually 3 tiers. There's life card, darkness card, and undeath card. So I don't know what causes these to drop. But I managed to get life cards from like that cow. I'm hoping looting's going to help. And so far not so good. But I've turned off the mob grinder so that we can try and get something. Okay, looting definitely works, and I think life cards only come from passive mobs. Because we've got 5 undeath cards and 5 darkness cards, so I might just turn that on to stop the mobs from piling up. So we can craft these undeath cards into tier 3 loot bags. And are these worth it? I'm going to say kinda, yeah. Like the chance cubes might give us something good. Alright, alright. We got a bit of junk. Just get rid of that. I mean, I probably didn't need to throw away that paper, but there we are. The darkness card should get us a tier 2, so this won't be as good. A blood cake. Electrum. What does a blood cake do? Oh, regeneration. Nice. Alright, that'll do it for this episode, and yes, I found a hat. Anyway, thanks for watching the episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one, where I might think about actually finishing the factory, or at least working on it. I don't know, we'll find out. See you in the next one.